Pagi ini ada perkara-perkara yang amat mustahak yang beliau telah minta saya kemukakan supaya kita tekan maksud-maksud yang dia telah pun utarakan dalam keterangan beliau. Jadi saya telah siapkan 2 press release, satu bahasa Malaysia, satu bahasa Inggeris. Kemudiannya saya akan ulurkan, ya. Tetapi saya nak buat summary apa yang Datuk Seri Najib memberi keterangan pagi ini, ya. Ini bukan statement kita, ini adalah ulasan secara ringkas apa yang disebut pagi ini. Sebab saya rasa dia amatlah mustahak, because of the importance of what he has testified this morning. I want to summarize and stress this point.
That's from him, not from you.
Now, I will say it in English first. Yeah? Press release-nya itu dalam 2 bahasa. First, I want to say that today Datuk Seri Najib has highlighted as part of his defence, he brought to light a few things, very critical. He has exposed what he described as a troubling pattern of political interference from foreign powers, specifically during the democratic-led administration of the United States, aimed at undermining Malaysia's sovereignty and its leadership. You remember, yang ni kita cerita berkenaan dengan what was happening in 2018 and 2017 when Datuk Seri Najib was in power. This interference is not, this interference, Datuk Seri Najib has in fact testified, and he makes it clear, and he says, if you focus on the pattern of foreign political interference, and as I've said, during the democratic-led US administration, I want to stress, it is during the democratic-led US administration, not the Republican. It is a democratic-led US administration. Number 2, Datuk Seri Najib kata, he has testified, in 2016 there was a leaked document. This leaked document shows that particular operation yang was leaked was funded by George Soros Open Society Foundation, and it shows that it was a strategy to influence Malaysian public opinion. That means it was used to influence people like you and I, the Malaysian. This is strategically before the election. And then number 2 is to destabilize the Malaysian government. You know this is happening everywhere, but Datuk Seri Najib was talking about Malaysia, to destabilize Malaysian government. Then what happened next is that under the democratic-led US administration, unfortunately, he testified that there were some other people from Malaysia who went there, but using Loretta Lynch, who was the Attorney General then under Obama, they read what they call the civil forfeiture kind of allegations against Datuk Seri Najib, although he was not named by name, and by other Malaysian officials and 1MDB officials. Now, this leaking by Loretta Lynch coincided with the leaking document, the leaked document that I told you about, where George Soros was behind. And for your information, whatever that was leaked, or rather whatever that was read as the civil forfeiture, until today there is no trial that has come about. Nothing. That was in 2016. Today, still no trial. And yet, the Attorney General of US read it as though Datuk Seri Najib and everybody else was guilty through that documentation, and many Malaysians believe. The idea is, according to Datuk Seri Najib, was to bring about the downfall of the Malaysian government. I mean, to do a regime change. Now, and then they embark on a very wide media campaign against Datuk Seri Najib. The son of George Soros, Alex Soros, contributed to the smear campaign. You remember there was a biased documentary in Netflix and everywhere else that was to also bring down the Malaysian government. Now, the impact in Malaysia is very critical. You'll find since 2018, post Datuk Seri Najib, until now, 4 prime ministers. Yeah, Datuk Seri Najib saying it is so destabilized as you compare to Malaysia before. For 61 years, we had only 6 prime ministers, very stable government. So it is something that we all should worry about, because if you allow your opinion to be altered and you don't think far behind and you don't think far enough that these foreign powers start document from overseas, if you do not think far enough, it will alter the mindset of the Malaysian people. Finally, it is you who suffers because your regime is changed unnecessarily and destabilize the government. That's what Datuk Seri Najib wants to convey to you in his address this morning when he was reading his witness statement. That is all I want to say at this moment. But I want to issue the press statement so that you know summary of what he said this morning in both English and Malay. But before I do that, any question? Only on this. I don't want to speak on anything else. Yeah? No? Okay. Can we issue the press statement? Thank you. Bagia, where is the press statement? English and English. No, okay.
Oh, the mic.
This is mic.
mic.
Oh, sorry. Patut kita apa? Banyak mic ini.
Sorry, Tan Sri. Sorry, Wan.
Can call me mic.
Alright, thank you so much. So much.
Yang mana? Yang English ke Malay? Mana English?
Tan Sri.
Morning, Tan Sri.
Dia dah terlabur kan?
Tokyo je. Tan Sri. Mantap. Thank you. Ni okey. Oh, dia sini.